You sheepishly crumble up the big neon sign you made. Another reason, try having sex with. A part of me wants to draw that and make that my thumbnail. I don't know that song, but sure. Week 1 evening. Ooh, okay. Let's see. I like that. Did the scenery change? Like it's like midday or evening. Oh, to the woods. Let's go to the woods. Hell yeah. Oh my god, look at Vicky. I mean, me. Don't touch that fungi. Today you decide to hike all the way across the woods. You want to see what's going on the other side. It's a long, treacherous hike that ends up only taking an hour. Yeah, I mean same. I guess these woods aren't that big after all. How do you and your friends get lost in them so often? I know, right? I just get very lost in general. Like, what? Where is everyone? It turns out there's a library on the other side of the woods. You go in and read some books or something and and gain +2 charm or smarts. I don't know why I said smarts. Charm. Frick. You emerge into a clearing to find Aaravi and Joy crouched around something. Mallows. Perfect. Maybe you can help us here. If by help you mean silently drool over us before making some kind of wacky decision that endangers all, then sure. Okay, Joy, how dare you call me out like this? I mean, don't. I mean, not. I am not. Hey, don't knock wacky decisions and endanger us all. That's how I always manage to stay a step ahead of my nemesis. Fair enough. Far be it for me to judge how another woman deals with her nemesis. Hecate knows I've got some unorthodox strategies of my own. And speaking of unorthodox strategies, I think we've run out of conventional methods for attempting to identify this creature. Oh, so it's a creature. That's more than you were able to figure out by looking at it. It gives you a mournful look with one of its fins. Okay, I don't know, guys. I still say it's a salted pretzel and we should try to eat it. Try eating it. For the last time, X. I'm not eating it until I know for sure what stat bonuses it'll give me, and I won't know if we can't identify it. The creature, unperturbed photosynthesis, defined well. Judging by its aura, it's some kind of petrified seagull. The creature winks at you, okay? With what is either a mouth or Ethernet port. What is this creature? But its droppings seemed to indicate that it's more like an illustrated guide how a bill becomes a law. The creature somehow acquires about a dozen more fingers. What the hell is happening? I want to just leave this rotten thing alone, but I am consumed by a fire of discovery. I must know. So what do you say, Joy? Is this the point in the adventure where we ask for aid from an unlikely ally? I guess it is. So what do you think, Mallows? How can we figure out what this creature is? And don't say, try having sex with it. I know where your mind is at. What? I do not. I was gonna say maybe pour it with water. Have you tried it? You sheepishly crumble up the big neon sign you made. That reads, try having sex with it. Oh my god. I love it. It's time for Plan B. Part of me wants to draw that and make that my thumbnail. Look it up. It's called Using Shazam. When in doubt, it's a bear. Yeah, when in doubt, it's just a bear. Are you kidding? If this is a bear, then I am 100 squirrels in a Joy costume. What? Don't be silly. Don't be silly. It would take closer to 120 squirrels to fill a Joy costume. Excuse me. Wow. Uncalled for, coach. Your excuse, both of our lack of squirrel knowledge and our lack of bear knowledge. You see, kids, bears come in many forms. Be they hairy, slimy, or purely metaphorical. Bears. Just because a creature has tentacles, a goatee, and a mathematically impossible number of teeth doesn't mean it's not a bear. True. By that definition, though, literally anything could be a bear. And that tree could be a bear. You could be a bear. I mean, by his body type, yes. He's a bear. Now you're getting it. Bears are all around us all the time. Even the air you breathe might be a bear. That's why I've placed such an emphasis on bear safety at this camp. Yeah! But if anything could be a bear, how do you tell which things are actually bears and which things aren't? I'm glad you asked, Aaravi. The safest option the safest option, of course, is simply to assume everything is a bear. But if you really want to be sure, you can always ask a suspected bear for their birth certificate. Bears are masters of disguise, but they're terrible at forgery. Alright, coach. I'm calling your bluff. Show me your birth certificate, strange, unidentifiable creature. A skeletal hand emerges from the quivering pile of tongues, scales, and AV components that makes up the bulk of the creature's body. The hand clutches a birth certificate. Okay, you got one prepared. That's good. Alright, let's see. Name, Bearson. Place of birth, a bear cave. Because I am a bear. I hate it when you're right, coach. And don't hate me, hate Mallows for identifying it as a bear in the first place. I would, but There's something irresistibly attractive about an eldritch woodland knowledge. Whoa. I mean, I'm glad someone appreciates my kind of like useless knowledge. Also, it's hard to be mad at someone who's flexing so attractively. I'm not used to this kind of attention. Saved once again by your perfect combination of brains and brawn. Even Hex seemed to be checking you out. Whoa. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness. Man. Okay, who are we sitting with? I'm gonna sit with Aaravi. Yeah, and we haven't seen much of the new character, Milo, yet. So let's go. You wander over the campfire, hoping to peer pressure someone into making you a s'more. When you find Milo, Aaravi, and Hex, they're all gathered around with notebooks. Hey, Mallows! Check it out! We're doing poetry. It's like normal sentences, but deep. Exactly, Hex. As a reaper, with the finest taste in the living arts. Of course, I am a poetry stan. Freaking Milo is freaking hot. Can I just say? In my infinite compassion, I thought that poetry could be a nice exercise for Ravi to connect with her feelings and embrace the now with a little more joy. Grrr, rah, arr. As opposed to her usual blind rage. Oh, come on, Aaravi. Poetry is tight. I mean, usually I express myself through the flavor of Pringles I'm eating, but Milo has shown me I can also express those feelings with words. Only you can waste that time for like a week and then forget it. That's wonderful, Hex. You see, Ravi there. There's poems for everyone. Like epics are poems too, and epic sounds right up your alley, isn't it? I just don't really get it. I mean, my grandmother used to read me the Mahabharata when I was a kid. That one was cool and it might count as an epic, I guess. But I'm trying to put my feelings into this poem, but the only feeling I have is a deep desire to win. You have a desire to win? What do you want to win? The battle against your own vulnerability? Ooh, this is some therapy session right here. No, you doof. I want to win the poetry room, obviously. Aaravi, this is not a competition. Poetry is the opposite of competitive. You're insulting Sylvia Plath for implying otherwise. As usual, Milo's just lying to my face so they can get an advantage in this poetry battle. Nice try, Milo. That trick won't work on me. Besides, I've told you this over and over. Everything is a competition. Everything? What about, I don't know, sleeping? Yes, it is. It's a competition for who can get the most of it. Or you can do a challenge, run on survive on the least sleep possible. What about yoga? A competition for who is the most bendy and sweaty. Duh! Wait, you guys. Listen to this poem I just wrote. Bagels. They used to be everywhere, but now they are inside me. It's a metaphor for consumers. Yeah. Oh my god. The feeling is building up inside me. Milo is getting frustrated with Aaravi's lack of vulnerability, and Aaravi is about to physically fight Milo. Oh no! Intervene before someone's feelings get hurt. Ever heard of slam poetry? It's poetry, but you can turn into a blunt weapon to beat your opponents with. Whoever can club an enemy to death with their poem is the winner. Oh, Aaravi, you haven't been writing poems. These are just walkthrough guides. If anyone here is a winner, it isn't you. Oh my god. What a freaking, what's the saying? What's the saying? Like, that's a sick burn. But I guess let's do this one. Whoa, did you say blunt weapons? I specialize in blunt weaponry. No, Mallows. Slam poetry is a form of poetry reading that rewards the most ham-fisted performance possible. It's too late. Aaravi is no longer listening. She's rolled up her poems in a newspaper and using them to beat the shit out of the pair of nearby goblins. Those goblins are clearly taking a union approved smoke break from their normal gig of being dungeon monsters, but Aaravi doesn't listen when they insist they're day off duty. Oh my god. Even though the goblins are screaming in pain, they do seem to like Aaravi's poetry. If we were gonna die, at least we're being to death by such beautiful words. Sick! Check out the loot I got from these dead goblins. Oh no! 2 packs of cigarettes. Nice! Do you even smoke? Hell no! But I can craft. I guess a cigarette helmet? Is that a thing? Well, I'm scandalized by this violence, but do you feel a bit better now, Ravi? Yeah, I kind of felt good to let it out like that. But maybe poetry really is good. It really is a good outlet for anger and other bad feelings and stuff. I finally understand poetry. It is truly a beautiful art. I mean, not in that, like, you experienced it wrong. But sure. I'm so happy we're finally on the same stanza. Yes, a beautiful art. Just like Taekwondo or Jiu-Jitsu or cutting someone's head off with a long sword. Oh no. You know what, Milo? I think I'll definitely be writing more poetry in the future, especially if I run into any more low-level creatures. Oh god. Oh, that's adorable. I'm so happy I could help. And also, I was right from the beginning and I knew it. Whoa. Everyone is so cute in this game. Psst, Mallows. You know that teaching Aaravi to beat people with poems just to gain her affection is super irresponsible, right? Yeah, I know. And being irresponsible is what I'm all about. Fist pump. Hey, fist pump. Heck yeah. Uh, everybody's happy except those two goblins who are near death. But you didn't come to screw a goblin. Oh my god, I love it. Unless there's some sort of super secret ending for that, in which case, your game. Ooh. Are you telling me something, game? Oh my god, this this video is already an hour, and I haven't been half of the game yet. Let's see. Let's go to the Scout HQ. Let's go to the lake. Yeah. Oh my god! Look at Vicky. She's so cute. Oh my god. I love her. My girl. Anyway. Sorry for fangirling about the art, but I can't help it. You decide to bring a metal detector to the lake that day. You score the beach for buried treasure. You find a keychain, a tin box of stale cookies, which you eat them anyway. Great. I love cookies. A glowing chalice when the Knights Templar come to confiscate for some reason. But the best of all, you managed to find some genuine silver plated fun. 2 plus fun. Plus 2 fun. Score. Yeah. I freaking love. After that, you're chillaxing on the shore when what feels like a slightly padded cannonball hits you in the back of the head. Oh no! Ow! Aaravi, oh my god, this is why you're supposed to say my ball. Nobody else tries to dive for it and it hurts themselves. What are you talking about? I pelted Mallows on purpose. Physical aggression is my only way I know how to express my interest in others. Oh my god, are we dealing with a tsundere? Anyways, Mallows, I'm glad you're here. Hex recently became obsessed with Olympic volleyball and has cursed me into playing of FOMO until I play a game with them. FOMO? But since we're confined into one body, we can't really be on separate teams. So, wanna play with us? Well, maybe it's just the concussion talking. But sure, you're always down for possibly violent activities with Aaravi and X. But wait, and this still isn't fair. Aaravi and I are technically a 2-person team. We can't play Mallows 2v1. Good point. I'm all for having unfair advantages, being that I'm the hero and all, but that seems a little too much. Why don't we have our have your curse join your team too, Mallows, then it'll definitely be fair. We explained that, much like the majority of the general populace, you are not subject to a terrible curse. What? No way! If you don't have a curse, how do you explain your crippling anxiety, bad breath, and really sharp elbows? Hey! Well, don't worry, I know tons of bogey curses that I can hook you up with. Who do you want? Smile Dog? James Dean? James Dean's little bastard? OG cast of Spider-Man? Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark? Hard pass. You know, all those references just flew. No, all those references flew past me. Except Smile Dog. That one's creepy. Hard pass. You don't really trust that Hex has your best interests at heart. Besides, you'd rather impress these two by getting your own cool curse. How are you gonna do it? Attempt to retrieve a sacred artifact from the sacred volleyball temple. So let's go to the sacred temple. Hopefully it goes well. You climb on the top of the Spike Mountain, where the sacred volleyball temple is hidden deep within the cave of summer sports. Cool. I think I dated a curse that lurked around here one time. Or maybe that was the curse of the water polo temple. I don't know. And at the front entrance, you find a stone line and beware, young travelers, says the head. Heed my words, else you become cursed. When you enter here, you may only touch the volleyball genie lamp. Do not attempt to touch any of the other treasures. Also, be sure not to break any mirrors. Don't cross in front of the black referee cats. What? And for God's sake, do not deface the High Q shrine. What? IQ shrine. Sounds like a plan. You smash mirrors, grab lots of gold trophies and stat boosting armor plates for Aaravi, and spray paint Weeb on the shrine. No! The shrine. Well, thanks, asshole, said the lionhead. Now I guess I have to curse you today. I supposed to be my day off. Mortals, am I right? While Hex bonds, you're possessed by the spirit of volleyball-loving emperor who constructed this temple. He vows to haunt you until you play a fun game of volleyball with your friends. Aw, score! Thanks for all the dope loot too, Mallows. Hopefully you'll still be happy. You gave it to me after I kicked your ass in 2v2 combat. For such a tiny girl, oh my god, tiny girl, this is entrapped. Aaravi can really freaking spike in that ball. Also, Hex plays dirty and curses your feet to be stuck to the ground for pretty much the entire game. Shut up, Hex. But you still have a pretty fun game. And after the volleyball, Emperor unpossesses you. He leaves you with 2 fun and 1 creativity. Thank you. Hell yeah. Oh, cute.